The Lincoln Academy of Illinois, a nonpartisan and nonprofit organization, was established in 1964 by the Governor of Illinois to recognize distinguished Illinoisans annually through the creation of the Order of Lincoln, the state's highest award for individual achievement. The Lincoln Academy is governed by a Board of Regents and a membership of General Trustees who are appointed by the Governor, who serves as its president, and by the Chancellor, elected by the membership, who serves as Chief Executive Officer. The Chief Executive Officers of all four-year colleges and universities in Illinois serve as academic trustees of the Lincoln Academy. The Student Laureate program was created in 1975 to honor outstanding seniors from each of the nearly 60 four-year degree-granting colleges and universities in Illinois, and one student representing the state community college system. Thus, the Lincoln Academy honors the great citizens of today and celebrates the great citizens of tomorrow, knowing that now, as always, our state and nation need what Vachel Lindsay called Lincoln-hearted men and women. It is our great pleasure to welcome you now to the Lincoln Academy Student Laureate Convocation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the officers, the regents, the trustees, the rectors, the academic trustees, the laureates, and the student laureates of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois. Join me in welcoming the Chancellor of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois, the Honorable Ronald Spears.
Please be seated. Well, what a joy to be here today on a beautiful fall day on this beautiful campus of the University of Illinois Springfield. And we thank the Chancellor and all those that are participating in making this a wonderful venue for this event. Today, these young people are joining about 2,500 other young people in the history of the Student Laureate Convocation. This is our 50th Student Laureate Convocation. So for 50 years, we've assembled together, honored some of the best and brightest of the people in the state of Illinois that are attending our colleges, universities, and junior college. Now, why do we do this? You see in your bulletin, your handout here, program, the history of the Lincoln Academy. I just want to briefly tell you about it. It was 1964 in New York City, the World's Fair, and Illinois had an exhibit there, including the Abraham Lincoln animatronic that was viewed for the first time. And so they invited some of the outstanding people that had connections to the state of Illinois during their lifetime that had achieved such great success, nationally, internationally known people. And Governor Kerner was there at that time, and he said, you know, it's really important that the people of Illinois understand that they have great people in the state of Illinois, and they have people that are helped by the people of the state of Illinois and the educational institutions of the state of Illinois and the businesses of the state of Illinois. And through that connection to the state, they were able to achieve great things. And it should serve as an inspiration to the people of the state of Illinois. And so with the blessing of the governor, this became the highest civilian award that would be bestowed by a not-for-profit organization not in the military in Illinois. And so for 60 years, we celebrated our 60th anniversary this year of the Laureate Convocation. There are some laureates here this evening that will be participating in the ceremony. So at about 10 years later, of course, since this is the 50th anniversary of the Student Laureate, it was determined that it would be great if we could connect the great leaders of the future to the great leaders of the past. Because the whole purpose of the Lincoln Academy is to honor with a purpose. The purposes I've already said of the laureates are those that have achieved great success in their career, in their respective vocation, profession. And then the student laureates are ones that are beginning their careers. They've achieved a lot in their years in high school and college, and now they're going to be venturing out into the world. And we want to recognize them. We want a day where we can bring them together and say, you are special people. You have been gifted. You've been gifted not only with talent in and of yourself, but to be surrounded with people that care about you, family, friends, teachers, universities, other mentors in your life that have got you to this point and that have said, you have potential, and you have started to use that potential to some extent. And now we're going to talk about, at the end of the day, how we get that potential to achievement. And there's still a path to go and a journey to go to achieve that. But this is step one. Step one is a day that they recognized you and said, young man, young woman, you have great potential to do great things for your city, your county, your state, and your nation, and even your world. And we desperately need for you to do that. So that's why we're assembled here together today. That's what the purpose of the Academy is. We honor with a purpose. We're honoring you with a purpose. The purpose that we're honoring you is to encourage you, to inspire you, to connect you to the great leaders of the path. If you look through our list of laureates, you'll find several at least that had the same dream as you have today. And they can help in some ways by telling their story, let you relate to their story so that it can become your story, so you can achieve your dreams in the future. That's the reason that we come here today. So congratulations to all of the people receiving this great award today. Congratulations to their families, their friends, their educators for helping them get to this point today. And we know that you'll continue to be with them to encourage them into the future as they reach great things and great achievements in the future. And the purpose of the Academy as it goes forward is for us to continue to encourage you and to try to find a way to bring together the talent of your cohort with all the other cohorts of student laureates and to have some connection to the laureates of the state in a way that we can do great things together so that your achievements can be fully used. I went to my 50th college reunion this year, and I remember back in a day when I could have come to an event like this and they would have been talking to me about what great potential maybe they thought somebody might, well, actually my mother's the only one that thought I had that, but somebody might have thought it. But when you go to your 50th college reunion, it isn't the best compliment to say, you have such great potential, right? So today, we want you to be inspired. We want you to be encouraged. We want you to feel rewarded. We want you to feel special. And then we want you to get out there and get to work on a great future. At this time, each year, we invite a student laureate to speak on behalf of the class. This year, the speaker will be Jordan Werner, Benedictine University.
Thank you, Chancellor, and good afternoon. On behalf of all of us student laureates gathered here today, thank you for the honor of being awarded the Abraham Lincoln Civic Engagement Award and for the honor of being named a student laureate of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois. Thank you to all of those who have encouraged us in every pursuit, who have nourished us intellectually, spiritually, and professionally. I am honored to be able to tell you a bit about myself and my experiences today. My name is Jordan Riley Werner, and I am a physics and chemistry student at Benedictine University in Lisle, Illinois. But we gather here today to celebrate who we are far beyond our academic pursuits. I am also a researcher, an educator, a leader, and an advocate. In the spring of 2023, I was awarded the DAAD RISE Germany Scholarship, which financially supported me to live and research in Germany for a summer. The international and intercultural experiences were my favorite part. I got to work with scientists from Russia, Western Europe, Lebanon, and more. I learned about German history, wandering the streets of Hamburg with my research supervisor, about courage, adventuring alone and speaking broken German to anyone I could, and about common humanity when I was moved to tears, walking along the remains of the Berlin Wall and stepping through the gates of Auschwitz. Lincoln may have been wrong when he said the world would soon forget what he said at Gettysburg, but I know he was right, that it will always remember the brave people who struggled on and consecrated these historical grounds. I have found my place as a leader in teaching and in mentorship. I have found my place as an advocate in domestic violence prevention work. And I conduct everything I do in the Benedictine hallmarks of stewardship, community, discipline, and love, and in the spirit of Lincoln's courage, empathy, honesty, and integrity. We, as student laureates of the Lincoln Academy of Illinois, now have the privilege and the responsibility to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, in President Lincoln's own words at Gettysburg. May we all lead and dedicate ourselves to what we feel called to accomplish as our own great tasks in the spirit of Lincoln. May we embody this spirit in our closest relationships and in our pursuit of a better future for all of humanity. Thank you.
So it's not just the young people that get inspired when you come to these, right? It's all of us. Well, we're going to be going through the presentation ceremony at this time. I just want to give you an idea of what's going to be happening here. The students are going to be coming up single file. They'll be introducing themselves and their university, and they'll be coming forward and receiving their awards. Once we get through all of those presentations, at the end there'll be a few more remarks. There'll be pictures taken individually here. And then at the very end, there's going to be a group picture taken. And then following them receiving some additional information, there's going to be a place for you to be able to get individual pictures of your child, student, person from your university. So that's kind of the way this is going to work. So at this time, I'm going to call forward two of the laureates. And we do this for a purpose. As you see in your program, the two laureates that are going to be assisting in the presentation here, Ed Curtis received the Laureate Award for his outstanding work as CEO of Memorial Health here in Springfield and in surrounding communities, and the outstanding job that he's done there for so many years. And Stephanie Pace Marshall, PhD, is a regent and also a laureate of the Academy. Outstanding work in education and in so many other areas. Outstanding leader in the field. And so we think it's only appropriate that as you come forward as a student laureate, that you're going to be receiving your awards from a laureate. And so someday our goal is that you'll be that laureate that will be handing that award to a future student laureate. So at this time we'll begin the presentation ceremony. If I could have
Laszlo Ziebel, Augustana College.
Olivia Bazzelli, Aurora University.
Jordan Werner from Benedictine University.
Marissa Perez, Bradley University.
Danina Hughes from Chicago State University.
Tyler Harding from Columbia College, Chicago.
Gabrielle Mintrup, Concordia University, Chicago.
Jamari Grant, DePaul University.
Ingrid Bustos Aleman from Dominican University.
Jade Maxwell, Eastern Illinois University.
Tybris Lamb, East West University.
Lucia Gaviria Vesga, Elmhurst University.
Hayden Skaggs, Eureka College.
Latrice Nicole Jones from Governor State University.
Kate Coda, Greenville University.
Marvin Romo, Illinois College.
Ryan Manthe, Illinois Institute of Technology.
Gabriela Ledesma from Illinois State University.
Victoria Ballesteros Gonzalez from Illinois Wesleyan University.
Jackson Fry from Judson University.
Jasmine Jane Lerner from Knox College.
Irena Illich from Lewis University.
Rohan Jaiswal, Loyola University, Chicago.
Destiny Johnson, McKendree University.
Olivia Swords, Millikan University.
Leah Selquist, Monmouth College.
Edwin Rosendo from National Louis University.
Jasmine Tixta from North Central College.
Rebecca Joy Yueming Baker from North Park University.
Lisa Sanders, Northeastern Illinois University.
Emma Whitlock from Northern Illinois University.
Maya Vucic, Northwestern University.
Tobin Blair, Principia College.
Parker Lymanstole, Quincy University.
Julissa Gutierrez from Rockford University.
Glenn Miasnichenko from Roosevelt University.
Gavin Dudley from St. Xavier University.
Maya Jones, School of the Art Institute of Chicago.
Carlos Gomez, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale.
Anaja Singletary, Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville.
Monica Ruiz House, University of Chicago.
Juliana Padilla, Trinity Christian College.
Monica Padilla from the University of Illinois at Chicago.
Anna Schultz, University of Illinois, Springfield.
Ashley Ikiwa from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
Michelle Valencia, the University of St. Francis.
Courtney Devenuto from Vandercook College of Music.
Richard Ansueto from Western Illinois University.
Anna Moore from Wheaton College.
All right, you can remain or be seated, please. So when they ask you what you did this week, and you say, "Well, I got a medal, I got a certificate, I got a challenge coin, and I got a standing ovation," what did you do? That's great. In case the parents are wondering about the challenge coin, the challenge coin is something that we give to our young people, and the challenge coin is often used in corporations and in the military, and so you notice they all learned how to receive a challenge coin appropriately. And on the back of the challenge coin, there are some attributes that they can follow them through their life. They can share their challenge coin with you. And so we talk a lot about Abraham Lincoln, as one of the people in Illinois that we sort of say achieved some wonderful things. He was not a perfect person by any means. There were some other things that we wish he'd done. There were some things that we wished he hadn't done. But when I hear people today complain constantly about, oh, there's never been a worse time in America. There's never been a time that we were more divided. There's never been a time when, we were so depressed about everything. I say, well, did you skip that part about the Civil War in history class? Did you skip that part about how states were seceding from the Union before the president, barely got to Washington, D.C.? And did you hear the part about how there was force of arms brought by one another in our country? And yet, through all that, Lincoln pleaded for the better angels of our nature to come through. He persisted in the unification of our country. He saw that there was more that that unites us than divides us. And so we're in a very important time in our history. And we know that we're going to survive. We know that the difference, though, is whether we're going to survive or whether we're going to thrive. And we want to thrive as a people. We want to thrive as a nation. And so we need your ideas. We need your energy. We need your enthusiasm. We need your desire to work for the common good, because there is a lot of common good to be done. You got a copy of the statements, some of the statements made by the students, which I always love to read and to see as they're asked to make some comments about the award and about, Lincoln and his values and things that could apply in their lives. And so I oftentimes saw two words: dreams and legacy. Dreams is where you are right now. Dreams is what gets you up every day excited about your career and about the options that you have in your world. And sometimes it's kind of confusing. You think, has anybody ever been this confused? Well, Lincoln, in the first 5 years of his life, tried about 8 different jobs while he was in New Salem, failed at most of them. From shopkeeper, he was a postmaster for a while, he was a surveyor, he was a legislator, he was a number of different things before he figured out that maybe he should go to law school. Maybe there wasn't a law school at the time, he'd self-study, but maybe he should be a lawyer. And so if you haven't got it all figured out right now, you're in pretty good company with some people that finally got it figured out, right? And so if you failed at some things, if you are going to succeed in life, I was once told if I wanted to succeed, I was going to have to fail more. It took me a while to figure that out, but that meant you got to keep trying things. You got to keep trying new things. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to explore. You have to, be able to see new challenges as they come along and accept them. And you're not always going to be successful at them. So one of the hallmarks of Lincoln's career, if you look at him closely, was perseverance. Not only through family tragedies, his mother dying when he was young, his 2 children dying, all sorts of problems in his life that he had, and then the pressures of being president of the United States on top of that. So perseverance and understanding that you have a lot to work for and that you can work through it and that you can get help and that there are people that will help you in this world. So Lincoln talked about when he was young being driven by ambition. Ambition and dreams go together, right? You now have your ambition. You have been told today that you can do great things, and you can. But the difference between ambition and achievement is a lot of things. It's sometimes a long path. Sometimes that doesn't come until the end of time. But I looked at a lot of different quotes on that, and the one that I think sums it up about as well as any was one by Michelle Obama, another Illinoisan that has achieved great things and probably is going to achieve a lot of other great things in her lifetime. But she said, the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams, and you've got those, but and your willingness to work for them. Work, effort, desire, perseverance, continuing to work even when things look dismal. That's the story that you see over and over in all of these different areas. So we have someone that we want to speak to you now. The governor has been very instrumental in this academy. He attends all the functions that he possibly can with the schedule that he has. And he was not able to be here personally today, but he felt so strong that he wanted to leave a message for you that he has sent us a video message. So please join me as we listen to a message by Honorable J.B. Pritzker, President of the Academy and Governor of the state of Illinois.
Hello, everyone. This is Governor J.B. Pritzker. I'm proud to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of this year's Lincoln Academy Student Laureates. Each of your journeys reflect great discipline, great poise, and most importantly, great commitment. Individually, you're recognized as leaders and models of compassion, dedication, and service on each of your campuses. Collectively, you represent Illinois' bright future because you possess the skills and drive that will help lead us to positive change and foster inclusive solutions to a future yet unknown. The Lincoln Academy honors those Illinoisans who have shown their dedication to those principles of democracy and humanity, principles lived by our 16th President, Abraham Lincoln. Personally, what I admired most about President Lincoln was his courage and kindness. His leadership pursued both compassion and action, empathy and intellect. And I encourage each of you to consider the values you hold in high regard in your own leadership journeys. May this award be both a celebration and a reminder of the great work that lies ahead for each of you. As you celebrate today, know that our state and its people are depending on you.
I want to compliment the maturity of this cohort of student laureates because I think back when I was your age, if I'd been handed a mic on a stage, heavens only knows what might have happened at that point. You know, somebody would have broke out in song or dance or something here. Give me the mic. All right. Well, we appreciated that remarks by the governor. And what you heard were a lot of words saying the same attributes. You heard purpose, integrity, honesty, resilience, perseverance, courage, conviction, overcoming adversity, visionary leadership. That's the things that you have to decide on if those are your values. Nobody can tell you what your values are. Nobody can tell you what you are to think or what you're to do. You're going to decide those things, but the decisions that you make are extremely important. It's also important that you maintain a positive attitude as you go through life, an optimistic attitude, as you will, the ability to see the best in all possible situations, because there's going to be some negative. There's going to be some things that are just sad and sorrowful and things that can knock you off your path. And somehow you just have to persevere through the persistence in your dream, through the persistence in the peer group that you have supporting you and the others, family and friends, the educators. And we hope that you'll develop some network in this group, in this cohort of people, people that you can know around the country. You know, after 50 years, we're going to have student laureates that are about every place, doing about every kind of thing. And that, if you look at our laureates, what you'll find is that they come from all walks of life. Their stories are much like all of your stories. Their stories are as many Abraham Lincolns that grew up dirt poor with a hard time getting any formal education and having no one in his family that ever graduated from school, much less gone to college or had any advanced training or had any job waiting for them. You'll have everyone from all walks of life, all professions, all vocations, and they all started here with a dream and with a sense of purpose and with a sense that they're not going to quit, that they're going to give it their all, and there's going to be difficult times, and they're going to get up and when they're knocked down, and they're going to keep going, and they're going to keep going until the end. So today we just have tried in our own simple way in one day to bring you here, but being a student laureate is not an event. Being a student laureate is something that we hope that you will continue to think about, live up to, aspire to, network with other members of your cohort and other cohorts. We're trying to formulate some ways with your help to be able to foster the communication between student laureates of all the cohorts as well as laureates to the extent that we can get that done. And we hope that we can be an encouragement to you that you know that someone in Illinois thinks you can do it and needs you to do it. When we ask you for your help, we're very serious. We need help. We, being the people of our country, need the help of all of our young people of our country. You can see some wrongs that we can't even see as wrong. You can see some needs that we don't even know exist. And you can find solutions to those through your creativity and your education. So we congratulate you, we challenge you, we thank you, and now we're going to be kicking you back out in that world. You're going to have to go through that door after the medal and the standing ovation. and you're going to have to do the work. Congratulations, student laureates.